everyone, Code Queen Ayeli. In this video, I am going to show you how to design a double collapsing form. Let's look at a preview. This is the category title, and let's suppose we have two different topics here. By clicking this icon, these expand. By clicking this icon, more information expands. So do you want to know how I did it? Let's dive into the editor. Here we have the home page. You can read that information later. I'm going to go straight to the tutorial. This is the finished form. This is what it looks like live. This is what it looks like in the editor. Notice this box has a bunch of little stripes inside of it. This means that this box is collapsed on load. So I'm going to show you how to recreate this to perform this effect. Now, don't look at the design. You can work on the design later. I'm just going to teach you the functionality so that way you can create this on your website. Let's go to the code. Don't worry if you can't see it. I'm going to give you a link to this website where you can copy and paste it onto your own site. So the code basically has an on-click function. When we click on an icon, if a certain box is collapsed, then that same box will expand, or else it'll just collapse again. Basically, it's the same code, and it's just copied over and over and over again. So this code will get you started. All you have to do is copy and paste it, depending on how many icons you have. Here, I started the form again. One very good tip that I must share with you is when you do have an icon here, it can be any icon, it could be a button, it could be a picture, anything that you want, right next to the title or whatever text you have next to it, make sure that you group them together. This is very important, and I will show you why. Since I already have this group together, I'm just going to copy and paste it and move it down to the page. I can move it anywhere, really. After I move it down, let's pretend this is my very first topic that I'm working on. I place it somewhere, I group them together, then using this little drag handle, I'm going to move them up until it bumps whatever item or element it has on the top. Let's say I was bumping into this line. After I bump into it, then I can push it down. This is very important for you to do. If you do not do this step for every single item that we're adding, then when you click on this, it will not push back up again. It will stay exactly in that spot. Back to the editor. So I already have my first icon and my first title. See this big giant box over here? This is the container that I'm going to use to add the 3 subtopics that I have under this one. I'm not going to copy and paste this one because I'm going to show you how to create all these. So instead, I'm going to click Add. I'm going to go to the box, find a box, add it to the page. It could be whatever color you want. Since my page is white, I'm going to leave it white. Now that I have my box, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just to make sure that everything will fit in there. I need to add a secondary icon and title. I'm going to grab these. So copy and paste, and I'm going to attach them to the box. Why is this box a solid color and this one is striped? Because I have not activated the collapse on load from the properties panel. How do I get to the properties panel? Tools, properties panel. Or you can click on the item, right click, and select view properties. And this will open up. So my box is still there. I just added the first icon and first title. Remember what I said about bumping the items? This is my container. This is the handle. Let me drag it up until I bump into the title and push it a little bit down. This group all the way up and all the way down. Instead of copying and pasting the text, let's add new text. Dragging a paragraph, adding it here, drag it up, and push it down a little bit. And that's it. Now I'm going to add the second icon. Attach it to the box, drag it up, bump it to the top of that text, and push it down. Since we already have this text, let's copy and paste that. Attach it to the box, drag it up, push it down. Let's do those two for now. Now I'm going to collapse the items. This box, collapse. This text, collapse. And this text, also collapsed. Now that we have all of our elements in place, you can either work on the design now or later. But we need to start working on that code and preparing it. Now, still using the properties panel, I'm going to change the names of each item or element just so we can identify it. Remember how this is grouped together? I'm going to select the group, but then I'm going to select just the icon by itself by clicking it again. And over here, I'm going to change the name. I'm going to name it Picture 1. And when I click on Picture 1, this box will expand. So I'll name this Box Expand with a capital E. You can put whatever name you want up here. It does not matter. I'm only adding these names just so you can follow along a little bit easier. You can even leave the names as is. You don't even have to change them. We're going to be clicking on this second item. So this little picture, I'm going to name it Picture 2. This text, Text 1, Expand. Text 2, Expand. And since I named this one Picture 2, I'm going to name this one Picture 3. There. I've labeled all of those. So now they're in place. They're activated with the collapse, and we've labeled them correctly. Now we have to make sure that the event for the on-click is actually turned on inside of the properties panel for each one. So I'm going to be clicking on this one from the properties panel, hover over on-click, and since we've already changed the name will automatically appear here. Whatever it has, you can leave it as is. Simply click Enter on your keyboard or choose the next item. So here's the next picture. Unclick. And the next one. Unclick. There. Placement activated the collapse, labeled all of the elements, and then we made sure that the event for onClick was activated on the properties panel. Now we can start typing in the code. So I'm going to get this code, copy it. I'm going to open up page code by using these little arrows. And I'm going to add the code over here. Now, I'm only going to be coding the bottom section, the one that we just built. So the top section, now I'm only going to be coding the bottom section. So this top section won't work when we test it out. I'm only testing out this section. So let's go ahead and work on that code. I've placed the example code at the bottom. Remember how I said we only needed a part of it? And basically we copy and paste? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. All I need is a name, export function, picture one, click. I'm going to copy this part and I'm going to replace it on my code. And since I already have picture one on click here, I can remove it from up here. I no longer need that code. And the next one, picture two, click. And the third one, picture three, click. I'm going to remove the excess code in the bottom. It's not working yet. We haven't fixed it. All we did was put it in the right place. I'm going to remove this excess code that we no longer need. We already got the correct names. Now I'm going to fix these. The hashtag underneath the picture one click, it says if this is collapsed, then this one will expand, or else that one will just collapse. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's figure out what the names of our boxes were. So this is box expand with a capital E. And yes, the capital does matter. So box expand. Since it's going to be the same on the others, I can just copy and paste it. I don't have to type it in again. Now let me check the next one that's going to expand. This is going to be text one expand, all lowercase. So here's my picture two. This is my picture two. Text. What was it again? Text one expand. I'm going to copy, paste, and paste. Then the last one, picture three. Text two expand. I'm going to paste it because it's almost the same, and I'm just going to change that into a 2 and copy and paste it again. So now all the codes are correct. It has the onClick event for that specific icon. It has the correct elements hashtag name, and we did all three. How about we save it first of all, and let's test it out. So here's this one. We didn't code up this one. We only did the bottom one. So let's click on that icon. Let's close this code window. Click on that. There you go. It appears and disappears. Very nice, huh? Now it's your turn. Go do it on your computer. Replay this video if you need to go over the steps again. Once you practice it a few times, it should be pretty easy. Don't worry about the design at first. Try to get the functionality and practice with this code. I will have the link to the website below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for those of you that have already subscribed. We reached over 1,000 subscribers this month. I'm so excited. Also, please remember to check out the featured channels that I have on my YouTube video. They are Wix Experts, Future Code by Sakis, who does advanced Wix code tutorial videos. Also, check out the Wix community channel. It has some really great shows like the Wix Insiders, Graham, the Business Growth Expert, Michael from Computer MD of Gilbert. Check out his channel as well. In Get the Dish, the Inside Scoop with Michael. And also check out Wix Expose, or also known as We. You'll find a lot of interviews with Wix experts from around the world. That's it for this video, and I will definitely see you soon. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and join my Totally Codable Wix Code community group. Bye!